Stott, and I am a local poet and I teach here in town at Weber State University. I teach creative writing and poetry classes, and I love helping organize events and bring people together for the arts and various disciplines in combination with poetry. I'm also a mother and a gardener, and I love all things that have to do with words. So in the last year or so, I was involved with Weber Bookworks and helping organize book festival events up here in Ogden. And we have such a great community of people who are interested in the literary arts, and it was such a pleasure to work with so many of them and get to know them and to feel a part of that community. Some of the things that I helped plan personally, it's a fieldwork event that Catherine Coles, a poet in Salt Lake City, started, where we combine the poetry and the sciences. And I had Catherine come up about a year ago, and she talked about bees and she read poems about bees. And then I got with our local beekeeping people, Deseret Hive Supply. It's a locally owned business, and they offer classes in beekeeping, and the Bachmans who run that did some speaking there, and it was really fun to pull the sciences and poetry together. I did something similar again in the springtime, and we pulled together poetry and gardening with Foodscaping Utah and one of our local poets, Sunny Wilkinson. So that was the first virtual event I planned and that I was also a part of. So Utah Humanities has been doing this Humanities in the Wild program. I was asked to be a part of. That was really fun, and we had a biologist there while I was reading poems, and we did a hike Ogden Overlook Trail, and now I want to have a biologist at every poetry reading. So I think it's exciting to bring different communities together across disciplines and to expose people to new things. So that's one of the things that I love to do. I had a book come out this year. It's titled Blue Nude Migration, and in here my sister, who's a visual artist, actually did some paintings, and the publisher put these images in full color in the book, and they are gorgeous. She did such a fabulous job. Her name is Catherine Stott Buxton. So the paintings are in conversation with the poems in this book. This collection's kind of weird. It was interesting. It was hard to have a book come out in the middle of the pandemic and to figure out how to promote it. But it's a very surreal, strange collection. So I guess in a way it was appropriate to have it be released in 2020. But the blue nudes in this book, originally I was responding to Henry Matisse and his blue nudes, and those blue nude cutouts that he did. And the blue nudes come off the canvas and they start wandering around, and I started writing poems about them. So that's mostly what's going on in this collection. I also responded to some other artists, Georgia O'Keeffe and Salvador Dali and Picasso, my sister. And so yeah, that was a fun, interesting collection to put together and to work with an artist on that. Oh man, I just feel like Ogden City, as I see like the literary arts here, and it's really exciting. There are so many poets that are writing here, and I learn from my students every day, and I love seeing the work that they come out and do in our communities. And I'd love to see more work and collaboration off campus from the faculty and with the poets and the writers that are down here, and also just bringing it to the communities. We've done a lot of that in the past, and I think we can continue to do that. And I love events where we can pull together different art forms or different disciplines and just kind of have the arts community working together, or the scientific community, and just showing how we're all connected, and it's really cool. I feel like Ogden has this really thriving, eclectic nature, and I'd love the literary arts to highlight that as much as possible.